The latest discovery and revelation of lawmaker insertions in the 2026 NEP has House leaders clueless in tracing those behind such interpolations. Hence, for fear of being unfairly held into account and to play it safe, the decision to punt the 2026 NEP back from when it came, has our Melores Moras reports.
Fiscal year 2025.
The Department of Public Works and Highways National Capital Region, or DPWH-NCR, has assured that there are no ghost flood control projects in Metro Manila. During today's hearing of the House Committee on Metro Manila Development, lawmakers scrutinized the flood control measures being implemented by the DPWH and MMDA. According to the DPWH-NCR, their long-term measures include improving drainage systems and waterways capacities in the region, as well as the rehabilitation and construction of pumping stations. As for the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA, they reported regular maintenance activities, the Bayanihan sa Estero program, mobile materials recovery facilities, and both manual and mechanized trash traps.
Sa inyo pong palagay, nagkaroon po ba ng ghost project sa inyong mga nasasakupan?
As far as I know po, wala pong ghost project ang NCR.
Wala hong nangyaring senaryo na binayaran ng isang kontraktor kahit hindi in full amount kahit hindi pa tapos yung proyekto.
Yes po.
To solve the flooding problem across Metro Manila, the DPWH-NCR said a budget of 52 billion pesos is needed. However, aside from funding, lawmakers are also calling for stronger coordination and better implementation of government projects.
The problem right now po is not just the ghost projects. For NCR, it's the phases per phase. Yung civil works nangyayari next year. Katulad po ngayon, meron kaming pumping station. Pero yung pump dadating next year. So ngayon, bago po dumating yung pump, barado na mismo yung infrastructure. So paano po natin aayusin yon?
Malaking bagay sana na yung Metro Manila as a whole, connected lahat ng mga planning din natin, coordinated din among LGUs, different LGUs po.
At one point during the hearing, the Diskaya family was also brought up, as it was stated in the presentation of the DPWH-NCR that one of the contractors in their flood control projects is a Diskaya-owned St. Timothy Construction Corporation, which even received a VS or very satisfactory rating.
Engineer,
Yes po.
meron po bang pagmamayari ng mga Diskaya dyan?
Alam ko po meron din pong mga may mga flood control structures po tayo na ginawa rin po talaga ng Diskaya. But then again, objectively, it has been rated by the CPES evaluators naman po. So kung ano po yung rating nila dito, I know na fair naman po yung naging evaluation po dito.
At present, St. Timothy Construction Corporation is also one of the companies being investigated by the House Infrastructure Committee, especially since it is the contractor for a questionable project in Bulacan. According to Infrastructure Committee Co-Chair Terry Ridon,
congratulations. Kung very satisfactory ho yung ang mga rating po nila sa NCR na, pero I think babalik ho tayo doon sa fact na when the President went to Bulacan, ito sa St. Timothy project, hinawakan ho niya yung dike. Ano yung nakita niya? Steel cables, nahawakan niya daw po yung semento. Manipis yung bakal, manipis daw po yung pong semento. So, I think okay yan. Congratulations for that rating. Pero kailangan ibangga yun to what the President saw.
Ridon also challenged all the contractors being summoned by the joint panel to appear if they have nothing to hide in the name of truth and justice. Melores Moras from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.